Hello guys, what's up? It's Daniel back. We're gonna be reacting to the FIFA 23 Ultimate Team.
Presentation on what's new to FUT in FIFA 23. All right, over to you, team.
Thanks, Derek. We are here with Richard and Aslan from the development team to talk about everything new.
FUT moments, chemistry, related HUD, crossplay, customization, and World Cup
There's no question
moments.
it has to be FUT moments. It's our brand new mode. It's going to give players a new way to play, a new way to earn rewards.
Sheesh! That is nice. The water going out and the number going from lowest to high. Like it was started from 63 or 60, something like that. And up, we got something like that. Kind of looks like the World Cup, like from the end. I have a theory. When they bring out the World Cup mode, the pack animation, when the player comes out and it's very big, it's gonna zoom out and see the World Cup up. That's my prediction. I want them to change the colors. Like blue if I pack it in season. Green if they bring out shapeshifters. Something like that. Let's continue.
It's going to be single player, fast, fun, bite-sized scenarios with a ton of variety and unique challenges.
So it's just challenges that we get. What moments? Points.
You got it. So it's going to be short gameplay sessions. It could be scoring a free kick. It could be completing a comeback when you're 2-0 down with only 10 minutes to go. But we'll also have crazier ones, things like scoring a goal with your keeper without completing a single
scoring a goal
pass,
with your
without
keeper?
possession. We can do all kinds of fun stuff. It's just really different from our other modes.
Does that mean that we can recreate matches and scenarios that we've seen in real life over the weekend?
We're going to have a mix, right? So some moments will be inspired by real life. Recreating that banger from the weekend, that goal from Son with a finesse shot from outside the box. But we'll also
That's
have more
actually
unique
nice.
creative ones that really just are very distinct
like
and different
Origi.
from how you play in other modes in FUT. So there's going to be a lot of variety and a lot of fun ways to play in moments.
Now, what exactly do you get when you complete a moment?
Yeah,
Yes.
so when you're completing moments, I think the most important thing is that you get to
we
set your
get
own
full
difficulty
moments.
level. So based off your difficulty level, we're going to give you stars as a reward. So
something
stars
I'm
are a brand new
playing
reward
also.
type to Ultimate
Yeah,
Team this
good,
year.
yeah,
So you're going to be able to redeem them in the Moments Reward Gallery. That you're going to always have new
Okay,
rewards
I
for you
like
to be
this.
looking out for and
Gold
exchanging your
placement.
stars for. But your stars will never go away. So
There's
it's up
no
to
way
you
that's
if you
Mbappe.
want
It's
to
not
spend
good.
them as you earn them,
Yep.
or if you want to save
That's
them up
Mbappe,
for
it's
something
not.
special.
So is it a system that comes in seasons for moments?
Yeah, so there's going to be a mix of
Okay.
content. We're going to have a lot that's going to be available right from
Available
launch, and then we're
schoolyard
also going to
FIFA?
have some seasonal content that's going to
Boy.
come and go. Some might be up for a few days, some might be up for
Oh.
a month.
Okay, I like this. Nice. Got the flares. Got some stuff getting down a little bit.
It's really
like
interesting
that.
because some people might come home, play FIFA, but they don't have enough time to play a full match. So this is like you said, bite-sized.
Yeah, I think that's one of my favorite parts about it, is that if I
Oh,
have
okay,
a few
so
minutes
it's
free,
not gonna
now
be
I can
that-
jump into
that,
Ultimate Team
like,
and I can make progress. I can practice my free kicks, I can practice dribbling,
know,
or I can
it's
just
not that
try
long.
out a scenario and see how that
That's
goes.
good.
So what I'm really excited about are the new changes I've been hearing.
Chemistry.
Can you tell me more about that?
Yeah, I think this is one of the biggest changes we've ever
Boy,
made. In
what is
23, we're
this?
totally overhauling chemistry, and you'll have more variety than
Okay.
ever in how you
Got
build your
chemistry
squad.
over there.
So we
Total
focused on making
chemistry.
it more authentic with how we're doing positioning, more intuitive with how your players
Okay.
can link on the pitch, and really just enabling a lot more experimentation and variety when it
I
comes to
don't
building your
understand
squad.
this.
Now, one thing I noticed about this screen is that there are no chem lines.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
right. So positional links are gone. Players can now link across the entire pitch. Your left back and your right back are linked. Your goalkeeper and your striker.
Yeah, this is
Look
how
at Andy
chemistry
Robertson and
should
Trent
be.
Alexander-Arnold, for example.
This
This
is-
is an iconic
this is
duo,
nice
a real
chemistry.
threat in the Premier League. In 23, they can now build chemistry towards each
And
other.
don't worry, this
And
is
the
not
same thing
FIFA
works when you're
22,
building hybrid squads. You'll be able to link
FIFA
up your
23
striker, let's say
ratings.
Mbappe, with your defenders from PSG or France or Ligue 1. So there's a lot more options now when it comes to building interesting
Okay,
squads with
so
more
if I-
variety
so if we
instead of having
put
to rely
Grealish,
on neighboring
more
links and
chem
green
because
links.
he links
So I'm noticing
to
that every player has
Mahrez
3
and
diamonds on them. Does that represent the chemistry?
Yeah, so players can now
Okay.
have between 0 and 3 chemistry, 0 being the minimum and 3 being the maximum.
So what they also see on this screen is the left panel. Does that help you figure out how much chem you're getting for each player?
Yeah, so this will be your reference point for how you build chemistry.
Okay.
Each
gonna be
nation,
telling
each
you.
club, each league in your squad will be represented in this left panel, and you'll build chemistry towards the thresholds for each of these. As you add players,
Yeah, you
you'll start
put
working
in that.
towards these thresholds and unlock chemistry for that nation, league, or club.
Okay.
So are there any changes to positioning?
The first big change is that
Whoa.
most players will have a secondary position. And the secondary position is based off of where they play in the real world.
So let's take Jacques
So
Cassell, for
can
example.
Cassell
Sometimes
be
he
a
plays
left
as
back?
left back for Man City, and then
I've
other
heard
weekends he plays
about
as
this,
right
but
back, so he'll have
it's
a
I
secondary
don't know if it's
position.
So here's the
confirmed.
perfect example. For the first time, you
Nice.
can now position change from the left side to the right side of the pitch, or vice versa.
That's
means
just so
Cancelo
much better.
goes from being a right back to being a left back in your squad. And it's also a really cool way that we can differentiate unique
Yeah, then
players.
you get more
So
cap,
Cancelo, based on what
they
he does in
play
real life for
another
City,
right back.
you can now reflect that in game as well.
So can players have more than one alternate position?
Send forward to left
Yeah, so
wing.
players can have up to 3 secondary positions, and most will have at least one. If a player is out of position, they will always have 0 chemistry. And at 0 chemistry, there are no more negative attributes.
What?
They're still going to play at least as good
So
as
you
their
can
base
play
stats. So
Ronnie
already you've
at-
got a lot
so,
more options
for
for trying out
example,
players without having to rework your entire squad.
Ronaldo
So now let's talk about
Center
icons and
mid.
heroes. How do
And
they
stats
help
don't go
with the
down.
chemistry of the team?
So icons and heroes
What?
always give a unique benefit to your team, and that's not changing with 23. Icons and heroes, as long as they're in the right position, will always be at full
Icon?
chemistry.
Nice.
On top of that,
Okay.
icons will count as 2 players towards their nation,
I wouldn't
and
do that.
heroes will count
I
as
would
2
not
players
do that. I
towards
would
their
put
league.
Mbappe into the
If you play an
forward
icon or
box.
hero out of position, they're going to be at 0 chemistry. Now
Oh,
remember,
okay.
at 0 chem, players won't have negative attributes, so they're always going to play at least as good as their base stats. So you can try out
Oh,
icons
so
and heroes out of
basically
position
same
if you just
thing.
want to see what they play like in
Okay.
that squad.
So everybody's been talking about
Crossplay.
crossplay. And I want to know, how is that going to affect FIFA Ultimate Team?
So what that means for us is that we're adding crossplay to all of our 1 versus 1 modes. So if you're playing on the same generation of
So
consoles as
I can
someone,
play
you're going to be
against
able to match up
someone
with them.
and maybe
So that means our
rivals.
PlayStation and our Xbox users
And
are
I'm
finally
using
going
a
to get to
PS5
battle
and
head
he's
to
using
head.
the Xbox.
What that also means
Or
is that we're
he's
introducing
using a
crossplay to our
PC.
friendlies
I'm
modes as
using-
well. So if
Yeah.
you're friends and you want a bit of a friendly
Finally.
competition from platform to platform, you're going to be able to do that now.
And what does that mean for the transfer market?
We have one global transfer market for most players. So if you're a
Oh.
FUT trader, you should pay attention to this because it means there's going to be more content for you to play with and more people who are going to be
So-
competing on the transfer market as well.
It's gonna be
So in
harder
terms
to
of
buy
draft,
players
FUT
right
champions
now
and
because
rivals,
everyone's
will that
gonna
be
have their
crossplay as well?
own market.
Yeah, absolutely. So all of our 1 versus 1 head-to-head modes
Yeah, that's
are
how
going
you
to be
get
crossplay.
rivals.
On top of that, we're also adding global leaderboards. So for the first time in Rivals,
Ooh.
you can look at the elite division and see players from other platforms.
Good guy
for the number
22.
1
There's
spot.
no way
But
these
you can
people
also
are real.
toggle it to only
Good
look at
guy
your club
22.
leaderboard as well.
So I'll be honest, one thing I love doing is
Customization.
spending time customizing my stadium. Is there anything
I don't really
new
do
when it
that a
comes to
lot,
that?
but
Yeah, we're making upgrades across the board, Shu. So your stadium's going to have a new roof for tier
Oh,
1, 2,
new
and 3.
roof?
We've got
Oh,
new
that's nice.
animated pitch trophies that look awesome. We've got new animated tifos as well.
Boy.
So how you can customize
What
and
is
show off your
that?
stadium is going to look so much
Yeah,
better.
that
in
looks
FIFA
nice.
23.
So it's a World Cup year. Is there anything
Oh,
coming
World
for
Cup.
FUT?
We are going to have the World Cup in FUT this year, but I can't really say anything else. So
What?
stay tuned.
Well, I
You
mean,
just-
hey, you can't get everything you want, but
Okay,
you did get a lot
Okay.
of great new details on FIFA Ultimate
You
Team and
just
FIFA
stand
23.
this.
We heard about the
We're
brand
just
new mode,
talking about the
FUT
World
moments,
Cup.
a brand new chemistry system that's going to redefine the way we play
We're just
Ultimate Team,
recapping everything.
crossplay functionality, and of course, visual customization that is going to make your stadium look incredible. Aslan, Richard, it's been a pleasure, and I'm looking forward to FIFA 23. And back to you, Derek.
Cheers, everyone. Stuart and I will make sure.
And these are the new heroes. Park, Ji-sung, Carvajalo, Yaya Toure, Marquiso. I think I mispronounced Marquiso.
Provide the perfect
I give
chemistry
this-
off the pitch.
Out of 10. Nine. One thing, how is SPCs gonna work? SPCs are gonna be harder. Okay,
All season long.
that's it. It's a